Hey everybody, welcome in to Barry and Mark's Happy Hour Recap. I'm Mark.
And I'm Barry from edwardscom.net.
And we are coming at you from Tres Portillos, right here in Beechwood, Ohio, right off of I-271, at the corner of Chagrin and Richmond Roads.
And one of my favorite places, has a little bit higher end Mexican food, great happy hours, great appetizers. It's very conveniently located by the freeway exit. Come check it out.
Yeah, and you can find them on the web at TresPortilloSrestaurantes.com, and of course we'll have all the links in our show notes to that and much, much more as well. And by the way, please subscribe to our Happy Hour Recap. Not only do you get access to all of our premium content, but also the Happy Hour Recap when we shoot them delivered right in your inbox on Wednesdays, so you can't beat it. And if you're watching this on LinkedIn or YouTube, just right in the description, you can head over to our blog post. Right there, sign up for our Happy Hour Recap, and you can watch the video from there as well. So check it out.
Yeah, perfect. And here we are mid-December, in the middle of the holiday festivities.
Yep.
Can't get a client on the phone to save my life.
Yeah.
It's a great time to kind of take inventory of how you're doing business, what's working for you, what's not.
Right.
And we're talking in particular about content marketing, your content marketing plan, your strategy, and how are you getting reached, or are you getting reached? And with that, are you on LinkedIn?
LinkedIn, yep, for B2B for sure, especially for small to mid-sized businesses. It's a great place to start engaging with people within your industry. And LinkedIn groups are fantastic. But there's a trick to LinkedIn groups. There's so many groups out there, and with every industry, there's a group for sure. And, lots and lots, tens and tens of groups within each industry.
Yes.
But you have to watch out.
Well, you got to watch out for the spam.
Yep.
They have to be well moderated.
Absolutely.
And we've certainly found that out ourselves. I mean, you can get spammed to death when you try to reach out to a group that seems to have the most traffic.
Yep.
And what you really want to find is the best moderated group. With the best, you get in there, you check it out, you respond to some things, and see how well the moderation is. There's really nothing more fun than to be in a group that you're truly an expert at. You can easily respond intelligently to these questions, and you watch yourself rise in the ranks in the sidebar. And it's a great way to reach your target audience.
And
for free.
Yep, and for free, absolutely. And long-term process too. But LinkedIn groups, when you're picking the groups that you kind of want to get involved in, again, as Barry said, make sure you look at the ones that are well moderated. And probably if you look at a list of groups within your industry, I would, at the highest, the ones with the tens of thousands of people, I'd probably stay away from those. Somewhere in the middle is that sweet spot of the groups that are well moderated, and you can check those out. And usually when you do ask to join those groups, the moderator will email you right through LinkedIn right away, and you'll know that it's a great moderated group, and everything is done right there. So LinkedIn groups. And maybe if you don't see a group that you maybe aren't a part of, or you want to start your own group, you could do that. It takes a lot of work though, because to moderate those groups and to moderate them well, you really have to spend a lot of time in it. But LinkedIn groups, check them out. It's the best first place to start.
According to GrooveDigitalMarketing.com, more than 40% of LinkedIn users log in every day into their accounts. That's just huge. I mean,
that's me. Several times a day.
And so when you're talking about your target audience being a captive audience, you can't get better than that. And according to LinkedIn, 57% of all small to mid-sized businesses said that LinkedIn is their favorite destination to get industry-oriented information and content. Yep. So once again, there they are, engaging with their peers, engaging with you, your target audience. That important.
So again, LinkedIn is not just a place where you stick your resume and hope people call you for a job. There's so much more to that.
As you say resume, that's a very good point, because it's not it shouldn't be looked at as such a personal tool. Make sure you have your business profile done.
Completely
and done well online.
Absolutely.
So not just resumes. Make sure that your business profile is full of really good conversation starters, not just the salesy mumbo jumbo. Just remember, it's a great social tool. You need to do really good, high quality content.
Over a long period of time.
Over a long period of time, of course. And ultimately, though, it will drive traffic back to your website as you get known.
Yep, for sure. And, all that and more, because probably the best thing about LinkedIn is their publishing platform.
Yeah.
And, 4 or 5 years ago, when just the power users, the LinkedIn gurus, if you will, were the only ones that had access to this, and when you saw, articles and so forth, it was from the people that are huge in their industries. Well, now, about a year and a half ago, LinkedIn opened it up to everybody, and now you can actually, put your content and have it post up on, and it's Pulse. Pulse is the environment, and you can get it, you can see it from your desktop. I believe it's Interest, or you hover over Interest and you'll see Pulse there. But the best thing is Pulse itself is an app, and it's a separate app in and of itself from LinkedIn. And what's really nice about it is when you first set up your account in Pulse, you choose which business categories, industries that you want to get information from, content from, and then when you open it up, it says hello, like mine would say, hello, Mark. This is the news of the day, and you can just flip through, and everything kind of flips like this. Flip through all the stories, you read the content, you can read all the good stuff that you got, and blow by the stuff that you don't want to read. But the holy grail of Pulse and producing content is if you get enough shares, you get enough likes, and the editors really, really like it. The editor's moderating it for that industry. If you're an editor's pick, you're at the top of the list, buddy, and then everybody sees your stuff, and that's really, really when the magic starts to happen. LinkedIn Pulse, if you don't have it on your iOS or your Android device, get it. It's available in the Play Store. It's available in iTunes. Get it, LinkedIn Pulse, for sure.
And if that's not enough incentive, how about 64% of quality corporate web traffic in social media comes from LinkedIn.
Yep.
That's a huge statistic.
And people don't see it sometimes as a social media platform, but it is.
Right.
And it's where, long-term, consistent, good content,
right.
and it's great. LinkedIn for sure.
I'm just going to add one last thing.
Okay.
It's something you and I talked about many times, and that is when you find your groups, when you're exchanging good content and all that, do you want to do it in groups that you're amongst your competition, or do you want to do it? Yeah, true. Well, you can rise to the top quickly, I think, that way. But are you just educating your competition, or do you want to be in a group that's full of your target audience?
Well, I think it's a little of both, right? Because
I agree.
If you're smart, you're where your audience is, and if that's where the group is, probably your competition's there too. And again, that gives you a chance to separate yourself from your competition. Yeah,
I agree. Your competition can make you rise to the top pretty quickly if you got very intelligent things to say, but it's an age-old thing that we talk about is, do we just want to educate our own competition, or do we want to talk to our target audience?
Well, remember, too, they can see what we're doing, we can see what they're doing as well. What's working with everybody? I mean, that's the main thing. But really helping your audience and solving those problems and being looked at as a thought leader, that's the key.
Ultimately, that's what inbound marketing is all about.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's it. I mean, I think for 2014, we're going to put a wrap on that, and that's it from Tres por Trios right here in Beechwood. Check them out on the web. We'll have links and so forth in our show notes.
Boy, we have a lot coming up in 2015. We have a gigantic plan. It's probably going to be a 4-month thing.
It'll be fun until we get back out on those patios.
Yes. Developing a content marketing plan, writing our own book that's going to be, and how to promote it with your social media. We're going to be doing that actively as we're teaching.
It's going to be fun.
It is going to be fun.
All right. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and happy holidays.
Have a great week.
Have a great week.
Have it.